Turpinām. Laikam. Tak. Kas mums ir pa kvestiem? Mums ir jauni kvesti. Speak with Dīk. Ar Dīku iesim parunāties. Tas ir, man liekas, drusku svarīgāk man. Secret rooms. Room of requirement. Lai Dīks man iemāca.
Moment. Please come and talk to Dīk.
Tak, divi sūdīgi, abi ģērbiņi. Čuk, 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 čuk. Kolek. Potion tik vārās un vārās. Man ir tikai 6 potion. Tak. Kur ir Dīks? Hello, Dīk.
Hello, Dīk. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Dīk thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Dīk suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Dīk has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Dīk.
Okay, Dīk. Tā, droši vien šitiem jābūt gataviem. Collect. Nice. Traveling. Ātri skrienam nopirkt. Iematāk ir, es jau aizmirsu, kā reiz tieši tā atbilstoši mūsu laikapstākļiem. Tikai sniedz viņš nav mums. Bet nu tu ir stals. Tu. Man patīk ziema. Nu, spēlē.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Which one drink?
Dressed to impress, I see.
Fuh, cik labi, ka man pietiek. Bet es ļoti notirgošu. Šito. Un šito. Un šito. Man liekas, ka viss te jātirgo. Man liekas, šito nē. Tas ir 29. līmenis vajadzīgs. Šito arī nē. Šito jā. Šito jā. Šito jā. Un šo arī.
Let me know if there's anything else.
spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Tā, atkal ar Sebastianu man ir jauna misija. Hogwarts mape. Secret rooms. Room of requirement.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Kas mums vēl atveras šeit? Vēl viena vieta, kur turēt savus dzīvniekus.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Kā man ir paveicies? Tak. Breeding pens. Ko es no šeit dabūšu? Tas tev hīrs. Tā, viss ir dabūts. Use the breeding pen to find the... Kā es viņu varu... record. Interact. Pusstundu. Unique beasts. Tā. Tā istaba paliek ar vien lielāku un lielāku. Zabu. Bišķiņ. Šitā ir daudz ātrāk. Так. Jāgaida tur pusstundu. Tāpēc mēs varam kādu citu questu. Aha, tas notiek. Speak underground. Esam iemācīties šito. Maps. Bomborda. Wow.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Revelio.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
Alohomora.
Iesim te. Savāksim lūdzu kā parasti. Jau šitais ir izmainījies. Vai tas ir? Tāpēc, ka ziema, vai tas ir tāpēc, ka lokācija cita, vai kaut kas, bet citādāks. O, labākas acenes. Naudiņš.
Revelio.
Revelium.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Demigais. Protams, ka mēs gaidām nakti, lai
Right now,
savāktu.
demiguise.
Šos man vajag, lai ātrāk 3. leveļa slēdzenītes slēgtu.
Revelio.
Kurš te liels?
Alohomora.
Alohomora. Velvet school robe. Ķirbis, lai sprākst. Tā, laikam plus mīnus te ir savākts viss.
I think you may have forgotten your decorum.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good.
Kas nezinu,
Now,
bija pār
this spell
segmenta.
comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The
Protams.
exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Of course,
I will,
Professor.
Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda.
Well done. Try it on the pumpkins.
Labi.
Bombarda!
Kur ir pumpkins kāds?
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Putu.
Bombarda!
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Tak.
Revelio.
Rebeliums. Tā, kur tu ieskrēji? Te jāskrēj. Oh. Plus 500 manīs. Man... Nu labi, vēl jau kāda nauda būs vajadzīga.
Revelio.
Pilns ar tiem čestiem visur.
No, Annabelle, it was a long time ago. May we talk about this?
Tevis esmu gājis. Tur ir taurenis. Česti.
Tuskers can procure rancid meat and liquids as a word.
Tā. Quests. Map. Pavisam tepat blakus. Laikam.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Opa.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I won't say a word we should tell.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant
Viņš
well.
palaid
I
garām.
appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What happened to Sebastian's parents?
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
No.
Those
like
references in the
spellbook.
book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Jā. Ko vajadzēs to darīs?
Bombarda!
Expelliarmus. Так. Labi, nākamais quests. Pusstunda jau nebūs pagājusi. Vai? Tā. Pamēģināsim. Paskatīsimies, cik pagāja laiks. Tā. 17 minūtes vēl. Brīnumā visi. Aha, labi.
Revelio. Revelio.
Kas tas tāds ir? Moonstones. Labi. Fire and Vice. Kas mums ir no talantiem? 2 talanti pieejami. Spells un Dark Arts. Same effect. Striking and person. The kills all cursed enemies. Wow, tur ir cool. Dealing damage to cursed target, inflict damage to all cursed targets. Same effect. Kā var dabūt, lai viņi ir Cursed. Labi, pofīgi. Challenges. Maps. World maps. Varētu no šejienes, tad aizlidot šejien, un tur tā arī darīsim. Ir ātrāks slota vai īsts.
Revelio.
Ir.
My traps. Is it lower or up? Some come here, crap mate. Emma! Oh, still you little thief. It's your best trick. Enough! Don't me.
One less poacher in the Wizarding World.
Kas? Tie tādi? Kaut kādi kentauri. Es nesaku.
I should investigate.
Es negribu investigēt, ja godīgi.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Pagaidām es negribu. Es...
Revelio.
You only
Leviosa.
I won't deny.
Real quick, don't my one!
That's stupid. What are your thoughts on
Oi. Oi, kur es ielīdu atpakaļ?
for you? This is your first duel, isn't it?
Nē, frita.
Hardly felt.
Nā, tev.
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntown Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Revelio.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No poachers though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Так, es gribu salikt. Šito. Te depulsā. Vai ir tā pofīgi.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Try that again and you'll soon find yourself now on the other side.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil to one's treachery.
Vēl tikai 7. Pieci.
How come I always draw the short straw?
Kur to sāk skriet pēkšņi? Ko es izdarīju?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Так. Repīrums.
Reparo.
Atkal tā lielā telta.
What in Merlin's name?
Are
those dragons? It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The Poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then must... Don't worry. You! What do you think you're doing?
A more hushed approach is likely wise. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Oh,
they must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
A little more.
Cada mazou.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
you to a friend.
Careful. You made a mistake. Stop right there. I'll make a motion.
Let's get it. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Back to the dirt.
Tension does not belong in battle.
Ну, блин, на его заблокировать. Так. Тут вовремя. Кто-то не засандил. Ну, сын. Важен дракон.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh. Это дракон. Валян. Полыжется. Começar na polícia. jāpaliek un
This
jāsadara.
way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting one. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Yay.
Revelio.
Tak. Tagad gan es varu doties atpakaļ uz savu secret room. Hogwarts.
It's time you learned the transformation spell.
Oh.
After you've completed the required tasks, which are finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Nē, tas nav tā. Nav pareizā vieta. Oi, te. Kur ir maziņais?
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Skrienam pie Dīka.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we both can see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Так, ko tālāk? Kvesti. Collect the field guide pages in underground. Collect field guide pages from the books. Intermediate transfiguration in the library. Labi. Так. Library.
Pajamas in public? How delightfully gauche.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Upstairs.
Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
The golden snidget.
Correct! Snidget was
tas
first
uzmanību.
introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard,
Guys, talk
the
is
Deathly
really-
Hallows consists of the Elder
Nice
Wand,
husband.
the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Labi, labi.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Tak, tālāk, kur? Tak. Kur man jādodas? Hogsmeade. Collect field guide pages on Underground Harbor. Ak, Dievs, te vēl ir. Es jau domāju, es visu kartu esmu atklājis. Izteleportēsimies šeit.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Так.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Alohomora.
Revelio.
Tas lapas var vākt.
Revelio.
Are you alright? Look like you've seen a ghost.
Magical as anything. Why can't students see that?
your business.
There you are, sneaking past me.
I know.
And taking dangerous books.
Yes.
Here, perhaps you'll find sweeping the courtyard more productive.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Ei aiet. Kustavu domā.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Even Ferdinand Octavius.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Transformation.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Так, was your visit to an ex-aurora in Upper?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transfer.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there. Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember Armid mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Ok.
Revelio.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. Find, if anything.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that.
Так, квесты. Ой, опять квесты. Так, таланты. Spells. Šito.
In Hogsmeade. Interesting choice of attire.
Any of you know where I can find some leave
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating.
Skāpsim te augšā.
Revelio.
Oh.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Это nav gobstone.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Jā, jā.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Labi, ko tālāk? Es izpildīšu.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Revelio.
Так. 3 vai 1, 2, 3. Tas ir 3 un 3, 5, 4.
Revelio.
Ё-моё. Pieci grābis vajadzīgs. Pieci. Puķis. Blin, kas jūs nemāk skaitīt? Viens, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uz 6 ir 11. 4 ir. Jā. Un tur ir vajadzīgs 5. 3, 4, 5.
Revelio.
Tā, un tur vajag 6.